welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you rightly out of the shower with wet hair, super straight, no makeup, but I'm just gonna do this because if I don't do it, I'm never gonna do it. So I'm doing the 2023 and the year book tag. So I have my notes right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and read the tags. So the first one is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I started a lot of books this year that I didn't finish. I think the only one that I'm actually wanting to finish before the end of the year is The Return of the King. Is the only one out of the Tolkien books, the major ones that I haven't read, or that I'm like halfway through, maybe a little bit more than halfway through. But I just want to finish it so I can have like the whole series like done. I got the Silmarillion, the Hobbit, the Lord of the Rings series, so I just want to get through those ones. I have a couple of other ones, but some of them are a bit longer, and I actually want to take my time, so I'm not putting any pressure on myself to finish them before the end of the year. So just that one, just The Return of the King. The next one is, do you have a book to transition from autumn into the end of the year? I think I already made like my major transition from like autumn to winter, although winter is until December 21st. I'm already like knee deep in like Christmas books. So I think the one that I used to transition from November to December, and it's kind of like my autumn to winter transition, was Bookshops and Bone Dust. So yeah, although that has nothing to do with Christmas, and I don't think it even has anything to do with autumn, it kind of feels autumn to me, like, you know, cozy books. So that's the one that I use to transition from November to December. Is there any new releases you're still waiting for? Not really. I don't follow new releases like a lot. I try to read based on themes of the month that I pick, and that will take me to read from any and every year. This year I wanted to read Yellowface. I've heard mixed reviews for Yellowface, so I still want to read it, but I'm probably gonna do it until next year. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it this year. Shark Heart, I believe it's called Shark Heart. I already have it on my TBR for December, so that would be the only one, and hopefully I will get to it before the end of the year. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? So Shark Heart, I want to read that one. What other ones do I have on my TBR? Oh, I have Miss Austen, which is the story of Cassandra Austen, Jane Austen's sister. So it's kind of the story of both of them, but mainly focus on Cassandra Austen. So I want to read that one. So I have those 2. And then the other 2 that I really wanted to read was Bookshops and Bone Dust, which I already read, and Love Light Farm, simply because it was part of a book club read that Loranda are doing over on their YouTube, Lauren and Amanda. So I wanted to read that one, and I did. So yeah, I think only 2 instead of 3, just Shark Heart and Miss Austen. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Maybe Miss Austen. I'm not even sure if that's the full name of the book. I'm sorry. I literally just found out about it, and it came out a while ago, and then it's being turned into a masterpiece classic from Masterpiece Theater on PBS, if you guys have PBS. So I want to read it before that comes out. So I think maybe those 2 might be my favorite, or that one might be my favorite simply because of the topic, because I really love Jane Austen and anything that has to do with her. And this is gonna be a little bit more historical and a little bit more, it's like a historical fiction and a little bit more based on like their regular life. Have you already started making next year's reading plans? Yes, I have an idea of what I want to do for next year. I'm still gonna pick the themes. As you guys know, I pick, or if you don't know, I pick themes every month, and I pick books based on that particular theme. So this year I did like Austen, Mexican authors. I do Native American month every year, or Native American and Indigenous authors or literature every year. In November, Christmas books in December. So I do have my themes. I do want to base it more on diverse reading this year and for 2024. I think there's a lot of things going on in the world, and I think that a lot of the things that are shocking to us is because we're not well informed, all of us. So I think reading from other places is very important for us to understand their experience a little bit, because we could never actually understand anyone else's experience, but we can kind of see a little bit into their windows, right? So I want to pick themes based on that, but this year I kind of picked 8 books approximately for that theme. I'm gonna reduce that. I'm gonna pick 5 because I noticed that, one, I might not get the book that I want. 2, I might not be enjoying the theme so much, or it may be overwhelming, because there's a lot of literature on minorities that's negative, or that has negative undertones, but there's less books based on their joy, right? So I think I want to read maybe 5 books per theme, focus like half on their experience, whether it's if it's hard or if it's difficult, and then the other half definitely search for those that celebrate the joy in that diversity, because I think that's very important for us not to just always view minorities, which I am one of them, as victims of certain circumstances. There's a lot to celebrate in their culture, in their lives, in their families, in their friendships, in the way they love, all that. Those are my plans for 2024. And then the other 5 books, because I want to keep my goal of trying to read 10 books a month. I did not always succeed. I had months where I read just 4. I have months when I read more than 10. So I want to pick the other 5 based on what I'm in the mood for, new releases, what I see other people recommending, all that, what's available. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for the end of the year book tag. This is my first year where I take my reading like super serious, where I kind of made it my full-time job this year. I spend more hours reading than anything else in my life. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me, what are your plans for 2024 and how did you do in 2023? Thank you.